Hello everybody, welcome to another execution tutorial video. This is something that applies to every character in the game, so don't feel shy if you are a not Cervantes player, because this is going to cater to all of you. Some more than others because it is more effective depending on who you use, and I will show examples of that as Siegfried. And the technique we're going to be talking about today is the RCC. Now what is an RCC? RCCs are recover, crouching, cancels. So what that means is, if you are doing something that would put you into a crouching state, for example, a generic 2K, you will be in crouch, right? And the trick to doing your standing moves immediately, because normally when you're in crouch, you can only do forward, back, wall rising, and full crouch moves with your character. So the trick here is you either press forward, back, or up, and you want to time those directions with the end of the move's recovery. So, for example, if you do a 2K, that recovers way faster than a 6-6B. So when you're doing 6-6B, you'll have to input it much later than if you were to do a 2K. So we'll just show an example of this right now. So we're going to do 2K, then the crouch cancel 3K. As you can see, pretty quick. The fastest you can get this to come out is 2 frames of lag. So +2 to whatever move you end up doing if you are doing it perfectly. And here is an example of 6-6B. I have to do it much later than if I do 2K, because what happens if you mash it, you just end up getting your moves from crouch instead of your standing moves. So that is the point of the RCC. You can also use it defensively if you're a character like Siegfried, where you want to do like a 2K, you know they're going to mash a 2A, and then bam, you can base hold them, because base hold is a move that can only be done from standing. But if you master the RCC, you can get it to come out and lethal hit them for a lot of damage. This does take time to master. Like I said, you have to memorize the recovery of all of your moves, and in cases where you are block punishing for an RCC, you have to memorize the block stun that they are putting you on said move. So we are going to show an example of that with Aswell. I am going to show you the baby punish that does not involve an RCC, and I'm going to show you how much it opens up your character if you end up learning the crouch cancel punish. So as you all know by now, Aswell has one of the best slows in the game, which is the axe slow. Now with Siegfried, I get 49 damage if I do not crouch cancel off of his basic launcher, and that's okay, but we can make this look really cool because Siegfried has IAGA, and you can get IAGA to lethal hit if it is a block punish on a move. So we will take a look at the axe slow. And again, you have to memorize the block stun of the move. Otherwise, you just get your wall rising moves. And that's why it's very important that you practice your RCCs if you are going to attempt to learn them. I'm not the best at doing the Siegfried version. I'm much better at at Keelix, because Keelix also has a B6 lethal hit, which does something similar. And if I was good at IAGA, that would have been the lethal hit right there. Maybe if I stop talking, I can get it. Okay, this is the worst. Hold on. I'll get it eventually. I'm trying to make a tutorial here. There you go. I did it. I'm the best. As you can see, the damage was 43 just on the lethal hit alone. And that's a big deal, because you turn into a situation that is normally more damage for Aswell on hit than it is for you on block, into something that is favorable for you if you block it once you've mastered the RCC. And this is no joke of a technique. Siegfried probably has the hardest RCC crouch cancel punish, because not only do you have to crouch cancel, but then you have to do the IAGA, which is definitely hard. And like I said earlier, you can do forward, back, or up. Personally, I am an up user, just because in Tekken, the only option is to press up in order to do a crouch cancel. Because when I started playing Soul Calibur 5, I was a forward person, and then when I got Tekken, I realized that all my RCCs ended up being bad all of a sudden. So if you plan on playing Tekken, I also would recommend learning up before you learn forward or back, but if you're just going to play Soul Calibur, it doesn't really matter. And that is my RCC video. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. This is a lot easier on the Mixbox to just press up, because I just have to move my finger slightly to press the up button. And yeah, links to the store will be in the description. I can't do anything like I do now without the Mixbox, and I highly recommend it. And without them helping me out with these videos, the videos would not be pumping out as much as they do now. So thanks everybody for watching, show them some love, and I hope this helped. Thanks guys.